And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
We go from Denver. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And you and I both
all right. Sounds good.
And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Let me know. Send me your username, your PlayStation username, so I can send the invite when you get the game.
They did win the game.
Join up. Mike White, he let the Jets down on the last game.
They met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
He was looking good though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams.
The Jets almost won without him.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route.
And the quarterback hit him in stride.
What's up, Hunter?
Free after the catch.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led by Teddy Bridgewater in his 8th season now in the NFL.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. We're scoreless after 1. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Gordon. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Bridgewater on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
This one swung out to Williams.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. A busy final day of the regular season, so let's get to it. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Mac Jones, a touchdown pass in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington football team. Antonio Gibson, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. 5 yards remain on second down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-helaire. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run it here with Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A give to Williams, running right. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Welcome back now to Denver. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 26. Line 36, line 36. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
On third down, Bridgewater. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. A gain of 6 there on first. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And this is caught at the 8. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here.
Watch 36 to Mike. In your face. Watch 36 to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Lock, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.